Welcome to your winter arc. Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Angela, and today we're going to be talking all about the winter arc. I have seen this term all over social media. So first off, what is the winter arc? It refers to a period where individuals use the coldest, darkest days of the year as a means to refocus, pre-visualize, and arrive to their destination. It's the second half of the year and we're like, okay, year's ending, we can slack off, we can save it all for January. We'll start over in January and start our goals then. But that is not what we're doing. We are starting now. And it doesn't matter when you're seeing this video, whether you're seeing it in March, January, October. It's really more about setting your goals now and starting now as opposed to starting in 3 months. I also have seen a lot of people confusing this with 75 hard, which is different. The winter arc isn't necessarily just about the gym. It's really about just like focusing and honing in on what you need to accomplish, whether that's in your career, relationships, whatever goals you have in any aspect. It's really about you. I think the first thing that we need to do is set some rules. I'm setting 5 rules from October to December. I'm gonna put my personal rules that I'm gonna stick by the entire winter arc. The first one is wake up at 5 a.m. during the week. So Monday through Friday, wake up at 5 a.m. I work a regular 9 to 5. So in order for me to be successful and achieve the things I need to achieve, I need to wake up at 5 a.m. so I can fit in the gym, so I can fit in my journaling, so I can fit in meditation, get ready and be cute for work. All of that stuff is really important to me. So waking up at 5 a.m. is what I need to do. So I did it this past week. I woke up every single day at 5 a.m. and I can already feel things shifting just from waking up at 5 a.m. It does so much. So journal 2 times a day. Not to be so incredibly basic, but I got the 5-minute journal. For so long, I was putting off getting this because it is a little bit pricey for a journal. It's $28. And I was like, why would I do that? I can just get a regular journal and I can just journal in there every day. But I have ADHD and this really helps me. It kind of like guides me a little bit. If you're not into journaling, you've never journaled before, or you're just not in the practice of it, this will help you. It has morning and night prompts and I already started and I'm on day 2. But yeah, I really like it because it's a really good way to like express what you're feeling sometimes. I just like it. So I got this. My second rule for myself during this winter arc is posting weekly on YouTube. I have been on YouTube for years and years and I have taken many breaks. It's truly the platform I love the best out of everything. I just feel so comfortable on here. So basically I just want to really focus on this. I love long form content. It's always been something that I really am passionate about. I love short form content too. I'm on TikTok and Instagram and stuff, but I just want to focus a lot on long form. The next rule I have is move my body every day, whether that's going to the gym or even just going on a walk. I think it's super important to move your body every day. It really helps clear your mind. I just think it's important for health, not just for like the physical, but it's good for you. I want to get my body in the habit of moving itself every day. So what I've been doing is Monday through Friday I go to the gym and then Saturday and Sunday I'll do like a hike or like yoga. I like to do yoga on the weekends because I can use it as my time to really like meditate and relax. Like I love doing yoga over the weekend. It's my favorite. So my next rule is cooking meals at home. Make sure they're high protein. So since living alone, I have gone through many phases of eating. I have been vegan, I was pescatarian, and I've gone through a lot of food phases. Right now, I'm just trying to prioritize fueling my body and eating protein and like clean whole foods. I'm trying to reduce the amount of processed sugars I'm eating, and also because it spikes my cortisol and it really affects ADHD. If you have ADHD, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but it makes a huge difference when you don't have sugars. It's so triggered by sugar, and I talked to my doctor about this. They're the ones that told me like limit the sugar that you eat because that plays a huge role with your ADHD. And ever since I've started limiting that and then also going to the gym, it's really helped with my ADHD. And then the last rule I have is no screen time after 9 p.m. I'm going to bed at like 9:30-ish, but screen time is one that's really hard for me at night because I just want to sit there and just scroll, because I don't really scroll during the day too much. That's like usually the time where I'm doom scrolling is at night, and then I have a hard time like falling asleep, or I know I could fall asleep much quicker if I were to shut my phone off at 9, at least during the week. On the weekends, obviously I'm like balanced, okay? I'm a balanced girly, so on the weekends we can let that one go, but during the week absolutely 9 p.m. there's no more phone. Those are my 5 rules for this winter arc. I think you should create 5 rules as well. I feel like this will really keep you on track. Number 2, okay, I live by this. You are the company that you keep. Do you know that saying that's like, show me your friends and I'll show you your future? If there's one mantra, saying, and lived by is this. I am so careful and specific about the company that I keep. I feel like it's so important to be. It's really important to understand that if they're lazy, unmotivated, they're not really trying to do anything with their life, they don't have goals set, they don't have like these things in place, and they're just kind of like, oh, I just want to like party or whatever. That is not somebody that's going to help you. Does that make sense? If anything, they're just gonna like kind of drag you down. Whether that's family, whether that's friends, keep motivated and people that are working towards something around in your close circle. And if they're not, it's just as bad as being in a toxic relationship. It could be even worse because you don't even realize and you let things slide so much more for a friend. You're not a bad person for phasing friends out, okay? Well, I have like 3 friends that I'm close with, and they're all very motivated individuals. We're all in different fields, but I love these people with my life, and I know that they're constantly leveling up, working towards their best self, and we motivate each other and we bounce off of each other's energy. We're all like confident, and it's just, you know, I love that type of thing. And I think it's important to surround yourself with people like that. And number 3, create a morning and night routine for yourself. A good morning and night routine will really set you up for success. Every morning when I wake up, the first thing I do is I turn off my alarm and I immediately get out of bed. I turn on all the lights in my house because I need it to be super bright to wake me up. I like it to be really bright. Light just makes me really happy. I turn on the hot water to make myself some tea and I go to the bathroom. It trains your brain to understand that it's time to wake up and you're not lagging, sitting on your phone, using your alarm and rolling over and rolling over. If I stay in bed, I'll start to scroll on social media and just setting the tone for my day in a negative way, and I want to set it in a positive way. So that's like the order that I do the stuff in the morning. It just works for me, and doing this every single morning, I feel more awake. Okay, now moving to the night routine. I've been making myself tea and shutting off my phone at 9 p.m. every single night, and it's gotten me so much better sleep. It's currently October 20th, so I already started my like winter arc, but just because you're seeing this today, it doesn't mean you can't start now. My night routine has been so good. It's really just making tea, journaling, and turning off my phone at 9. It's just gotten me such better sleep, which is really important if you want to be successful. Number 4 is more of like a statement of how I want you to be during this time. I really want you to be bold and be audacious during this time. What do I mean by that? You have to just do it, have the audacity. So, okay, I'm gonna use an example. When I first started my YouTube channel, I would be very shy and like embarrassed to film, embarrassed to vlog or take my vlogging camera places or vlog in public. I would see a person and I would get shy and I would just be like, oh God, like, and I would put my camera away. And especially during this time where I was doing modeling gigs, I really wanted to bring my camera on set with me to these modeling gigs. And I would never do it because I was like, they're gonna be like, oh, what, are you a YouTuber? People are gonna ask me. And then one day I was like, I'm missing out on like valuable content and like vlogging because I'm scared to do it. And one day I pulled out my camera like in front of like all these girls. I just started talking to the camera. I pulled it out and I started talking to the camera and I started kind of showing around, and I got like so many questions. Like all the girls were like, oh my God, like that's so cool, you're a YouTuber. I don't know, like I made it this big thing. So when I whipped out my camera, people started asking me and they were like, oh, you're a YouTuber? And I'd be like, oh yeah, I am. I have a YouTube channel. I do beauty, fashion, lifestyle type of content. They asked me what camera I used, what do I edit on? And some of the girls still like watch my content, which if you are, I love you so much. But yeah, so it's just really about being bold and really about not selling yourself short and knowing like, hey, I'm a YouTuber. Like and then after that I just started, like, when people would ask me what do you do, I'd be like, oh, I'm a YouTuber. I wasn't making like any like money on here, but I just would say that because I was like manifesting it for myself, and it just stopped being scary. Number 4 is be bold and be audacious slash have the audacity, you know, have audacity, please. These men do. These men have audacity. Like, let's have audacity to be like our best selves. So be bold, be audacious. That goes hand in hand with number 5, which is embrace cringe. A lot of times, especially now, like we're always talking about, oh my god, so cringe, that's cringe, this is cringe. You have to embrace cringe and like discomfort if you want to change and evolve. A lot of the things that you're going to be doing and you want to change for are going to make you uncomfortable, and they're going to be difficult. You know, going to the gym is uncomfortable. Maybe you want to create content and you want to film a video, and talking to the camera makes you feel cringe or makes you feel uncomfortable, or you're shy or whatever. And it's just like, you have to embrace it. Like, I was the shyest girl ever, and then I started talking to a camera, and now I love it and I feel totally comfortable in front of a camera. So you have to embrace it, and you have to remember that you are capable of literally creating any life you want. You can have your dream life. You really can. I fully believe that anybody can have their dream life. You just have to believe it. That's when things will trickle into place, and you have to embrace cringe and embrace discomfort to get there. And then number 6 is baby steps for huge results. So even though, what do they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, this isn't gonna happen overnight. Like, there are gonna be days where it's so hard, and you just need to keep pushing and be disciplined, and every single little tiny thing that you're doing is making you just that much better, just that much better. I'm better today than I was yesterday. I'm better tomorrow than I was today. Like, every single thing you're doing is really stacking, and you're structuring for your best life, and that you're gonna thank yourself later. These baby steps, they might not seem like they're doing a lot for you right now, but trust me, in 3 months, you're gonna thank yourself, and you're gonna be like, holy crap, those little things made a huge difference. Okay, so those are all my steps for how to change your life in 90 days. I really hope this was helpful for you guys. I just want to do like a little like honorable mention book that I love. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It was really popular, Atomic Habits. I had not really ever read a self-help book before that one, and it altered the way I think so much. And if you wanna get into some reading, maybe you're not into journaling and you want to get into some reading, I would recommend that one because it'll just really help you think differently. There's a lot of helpful tips in there that I did not include that could also really help you. So definitely recommend checking that book out if you're on this journey to change your life. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, and I hope you find some of these things helpful. I believe in you, and I know you can do it and have your dream life. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one.